Hi, everyone. I hope you're having an amazing Friday. It is gorgeous outside, another beautiful day here in Florida. So, welcome, everyone. Hey, we're excited to continue our series supporting local businesses in the area during this time of uncertainty. And we hope you enjoyed our last segment where we spoke to Will with the Community Hope Center, a nonprofit that's near and dear to my heart. And today we're joined by Wendy with the Osceola Council on Aging as we continue to feature nonprofits in the area. Welcome, Wendy.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, Vanessa.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you so much for your time. I know you guys are probably more busy than you probably expected.
Yeah.
So for those that don't know about Osceola Council on Aging, would you just share with us a little bit about your organization?
Sure. We are Osceola County's largest social service nonprofit agency. We serve seniors and we also serve families in need. So we do the whole scope. So we do cradle to grave.
Okay.
And so all of our services reflect that. We have about 40 different programs that we service out of the Council on Aging. So
40 programs?
40 programs. So we have I'll go down the list a little bit. So we have, we do some case management. We have an adult day healthcare center that has about 78 people at any given time that provides care for seniors that are, most of the people that we have are memory impaired. So they're Alzheimer's, dementia, those kind of things. So we have memory care unit. And the seniors come here during the day so that their families can go to work. So say we were to take our parents in or our mom or our dad that was memory impaired and we're taking care of them at home, but we still have to have a job. You can't leave them alone. So you bring them here. So that's an adult day healthcare center that we have, and it's a medical model. So we're able to give people medications during the day, and we have nurses on staff. We have a indigent health clinic. So we have a doctor on staff. We have nurses on staff. We have let me go down the list. There's so many.
I mean, that would be great because that's something I didn't realize that you guys offered.
A lot of people don't. They don't know everything that we do. If you think of the Council on Aging, you just think of elderly people and maybe Meals on Wheels or that kind of thing, but you don't think of everything that we have.
Did someone just come in your office? This is live, people.
I'm on a live broadcast. It goes to Belinda, please. Thank you. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Excuse me. I should have put a sign on my door. I didn't write it. I'm sorry. I lost my thought. So the programs that we have are the family services that we offer. So let me go down kind of the list. I lost my train of thought.
That's okay.
I apologize. Okay, so we are the lead agency for the community action programs in Osceola County, which means we do LAHEAP, which is low energy assistance. It's low income energy assistance. So what it is it's to help with utility bills. So we can pay their electric bills for all the different providers in the area. And that's a significant, we go through, I believe our grant this year, and we got some extra CARES money, is probably going to be around $1.5 million, just in energy assistance. We also have community services block grant money, which is different than community development that's on a local level. So this is federal money also under the community action program. And we'll probably have, we usually have about 200,000 to 300,000, and then they just gave us some extra money, and that's for sending people back to school. That is rental assistance. So that's kind of another catch-all to help families. And then we have our weatherization department also under that. And our weatherization department goes out and they weatherize homes. So they make homes more energy efficient.
Wow, very important.
So they just have to be low income for that also. Okay. And that program, now we just got the Orange County grant. So now we have,
okay.
I don't know, probably between the two programs, $1 million, 3 or 4 for the year. So just in renovating homes for our weatherization program.
So you can transition from Osceola and now to Orange County.
Yes, for weatherization.
That's amazing.
So
That's
yeah,
great.
we were just awarded that. And then we also have within the weatherization department, we have a Helping Homebound Heroes, which is a veterans program by Home Depot Foundation. And that is Home Depot and Meals on Wheels America got together. So there's a nutrition component. So it is, they have to have some kind of nutrition, whether it be our food pantry, like we bring them a food bag, or they're on our Meals on Wheels or whatever. And then we have veterans of all ages, and it could be a veteran's spouse or a veteran's child, somebody that lives in the house that is or is a veteran. So with that money, we're able to repair people's homes. And then we just have a chore program for just the elderly that really need repairs done in their house that they can't afford to do. So we'll go in with some matching money and we go in there and do some renovations. So that's kind of takes care of like making sure people's homes are safe and livable. So that's those programs. Then we have our Meals on Wheels program, which is our flagship program.
Right.
Our Meals on Wheels right now, it has really ramped up because of the seniors that are stuck in their homes. So we're doing a lot more meals. I believe over April alone, we did about almost 46,000 meals for the month.
What?
Yeah. And the hard part is when COVID broke out, a lot of our volunteers are seniors. A lot of retired people run your meal routes.
Right.
So we were finding ourselves just really off kilter saying, okay, what's best for them? What's best for us? And we were asking them, take a step back if you're not comfortable to deliver meals anymore, because we don't want to expose anybody. Yeah. So a lot of our volunteers, have now sheltered in place as well. So we were like, okay, what are we going to do? So a lot of staff was delivering meals. It's a lot of meals to get out. So the sheriff's department took their resource officers and they've been delivering our meal routes. So it's been awesome. They're always good partners anyway, but when they heard that we had this need and they showed up a couple of days, and then it just became like routine. They're here all the time. So I have St. Cloud, the city of St. Cloud is sending some Parks and Recs guys for us to help do some renovations in the building. And, while people aren't in here right now, we do have staff in here, but we don't have clients right now.
Right. Yeah.
So it's a good time to do some painting and renovations and cleaning things out and organizing. And so we have that going on. But volunteer wise, it's kind of shifted. So, that's been kind of challenging, especially with a ramp up and then not having as many volunteers as, but we needed to do what was best for the community, and what's best is to make sure our seniors are safe.
Absolutely.
So, and then our food pantry, which typically our food pantries run on volunteers. So it's all volunteers and you get donations. There's not a whole lot of money typically you put into a food pantry because people always want to feed people. So you do a food drive and you get a lot of food, and then you can feed. We were doing about 120 to 150 people a week in food bags and 2 different food drives, 2 days a week. And now all of a sudden it's just, we cannot hold a food pantry day any longer. We used to do Tuesdays and Thursdays. So now what we do is we have a call-in number. They call, we call them back when we have food, and we say, okay, you come between whatever time it is this day, and we'll call 100 people a day or so to come and pick up their food. So that's kind of how that whole thing goes. And so that's been running really well. And then and I can give you the number for the food pantry if you want before I forget.
Yep, I'm going to put it in the comment section here.
Okay.
So for the food pantry.
Okay. It's 407 933 9559.
Okay.
And so if anybody's in need of food, please call that. It is just a voicemail number. One of the teams will call you back within, a couple of days, and we'll get you scheduled and when they can pick up food.
Perfect.
So it just depends on the food availability. It's a challenge because the grocery stores don't have that much. We've got some little grants in that have helped to augment that program. But again, it's not a funded thing. So I'm trying to shift staff around, and I don't have volunteers in there because it's a close quarter. So we're being really intentional with the staff, with the masks, with the gloves, and making sure when we're touching the food and it goes in the bag, it's not being contaminated, So there's a lot of things that we have to think about before we even go into regular mode of operation. So, but the food pantry is definitely something that the public is needing right now. We're running some other programs. We have City of Kissimmee money for rental assistance,
Okay.
and they opened it, I believe, for 2 days when the pandemic first hit, and I think we have 7,000 people on that waiting list. So we're drawing them off as we can, and we're giving them funding, but there's only so much funding.
Yeah.
So we're working on that. We also have we had KUA, other funds, private funds that didn't have like income restrictions or anything like that, like we used to have with our LAHEAP dollars for utility assistance. So the City of St. Cloud, Toho Water came up with a lot of money, and KUA. And so that's on our website, and I'll give you our website if you want to put that in the comments
I'm
also.
go ahead and put that right now.
Okay, it's osceolagenerations.org.
Okay.
So they can go to that, and we open that, and we'll open it in sections. So we open it and we draw down, like, I don't know, 100 to 500 people, how many people we can dedicate to doing it for that week. We draw down those applications, we run those and give them assistance. And so we're able to leverage a lot of dollars, and make sure that there's enough out there. It's just right now, we're recruiting for more staffing, because really we need more staff in here to run those kind of applications.
Yeah,
it's just, a lot of people that got laid off, they're getting the $875 a week. So they're getting $275 a week plus the $600 for the CARES dollars. And so right now, until the end of July, till that money runs out, it's hard to recruit anybody to work because they make more on unemployment.
Right.
So, we're just taking people from every department that we have. One of the other departments that we do have that's helping us with a lot of those applications is our housing department. Okay. And in housing, and I oversaw our housing for 20 years prior to the CEO position over here. We have 5 apartment communities for seniors, for low-income seniors. We have 12 offsite houses that we use as rentals. And as you can imagine, housing's always been, a really challenging thing, especially for low-income housing for seniors and even families. And so that's something that we're always looking to build more, and we do have some land, and so we're looking into that. It's all a funding game, so
absolutely,
that's something that definitely in the future we see as we need to do, and that's always been on our horizon. So and we've built over the last 20 years all of these complexes, so
which is amazing. And that's something that the Hope Center too is trying to work on as well, and that's why I think you guys work so well together too.
Yes, they're a partner, and we partner with all the agencies. Like there's Salvation Army they were in Osceola, and then they pulled out, and now they're back in, and so they've been kind of a lifetime partner, and so of course we're partnered with them again. And so we share food back and forth between Salvation Army and us. And then there's another one that Olga Gonzalez, she's a city commissioner. She has a nonprofit, and the Hope Center. And so we just all share food. Like this morning, we got toilet paper from Cottonelle. And so I make sure that we give, because Olga's, her nonprofit is not new, but she just got a new facility that she can hold some stuff. And so she's doing some people, we're doing people. And so I think it's only fair that we share what we get, so when we get donations, it's almost like a tithe that I give, some to her. And so, because I know from the heart, she's doing this from the goodness of her heart. And so I want to make sure that the smaller agencies are really taken care of as well. So, we're just good stewards. I try to be a good steward of the money that is given to us and the product that's given to us. So anything that we have, I give to them. Salvation Army always, shares with us, and we share back with that. So we're always trying to share with each other and make sure that they have what they need to take care of the people that go to them, because, we all serve the same people, but not the same person. So, there's a lot of times that people come here and we share a lot of the same clients, but sometimes we're closer than another client, you know what I mean? And they can't always get to the Hope Center, or they can't get downtown Kissimmee or whatever. So wherever their clients are comfortable being served, or they can get to get their food, that's what I want that to happen. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We shouldn't be hoarders of any of this. So all of us, we work very well together. There's quite a few agencies around that we all we do work very well together. So the nonprofits in Osceola, it's something that you don't typically see in another county.
Exactly. I mean, and that's what I love about this county is at the end of the day, we all work together.
Right.
I mean, the needs are met amongst the people.
It's not a competition of who can do the most. It's who can help whoever, because we're all in the same boat, and we all want to serve the client. It's all about the mission, and it's all about the client that you can touch. And so, we just try and stretch as much as we can to make sure that the clients are on the receiving end of everything that we do.
That's amazing. Yeah. So what would you say is your greatest need right now?
Probably the food pantry stands out in my head only because it's so pronounced with this pandemic. We just can't keep enough food stocked. It's a constant. We're hooked into Second Harvest, and so we go and we pick up food and purchase food with the dollars that we do get. And make sure that we're getting the right things, and trying to hook into a lot of different things. We have a Feed Osceola that we got from some local businesses this past week, and that's to help the farmers. And so we're getting local and fresh produce once a week. And so great. All of these are really nice. It's great, but you just can't. There's just not enough to really go around continuously. Right. So
if someone wanted to donate food, what is the best way for them to do that?
They can bring it by. We accept food at all times. We have 2 nurses at the front outside the building at all times because we screen all of our staff coming in and out of the building because we have a lot of staff that still goes out in the field with the clients. So it's very important that everybody is screened daily. So we have 2 girls out there, and so they're acting as liaisons between the public and us, and they're giving out unemployment applications. They're giving out whatever we have, food pantry items, whatever's in the lobby. So they can come and drop things off, and the girls know how to take the food orders. And we also have on our website where you can donate, so they can donate monetarily, and it goes to that program.
Perfect. So, that's great. And we'll post all that, and we'll post your address and all that information in our.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Is there anything else that you want to share with us before we end our? I can't believe it's been 18 minutes.
Has it really? I'm sorry. I don't know. I was like, I lost my whole train of thought. But I covered everything. I mean, those are the main programs right now. Really, I mean, it's food. It's really food. It's helping people pay their rent. It's utility assistance, and there's plenty of money for utility assistance. It's just, and there's a stay on it right now, so I know nobody's getting disconnected. It's just, we have to work through, it is so many people and so much help out there, and there's only so much we can do in a day and in a week and in a month. And, and the funding's there, we'll get to it. It's just, us working through it and really trying to have enough people to go through the process with everything.
Absolutely.
So if somebody has applied, please don't get discouraged. We will get to you. I promise. You're our first priority. It's just, we're doing the best we can to really, keep up with the demand in our food pantry and in our other services, and
absolutely.
I just want everybody to know that they are our priority. It's just, it's so hard to get everybody's out of work. And it's just, it breaks your heart. You come in and you hear all these stories, and people are they already were living in hotels, and now they don't have a job, and now they're going to be on the street. And what do we do? It's just, it's so heart wrenching.
It is. It is. And that's why this, again, is so near and dear to me, because I want to spread the word to let people know there's resources out there available. Just a little patience, because you guys are so inundated and overwhelmed right now. There's more people now needing assistance than probably that you've seen in a long, long time. So we just are so thankful to what your organization does for our county, and thank you so much for your time. And guys, we'll post a lot of information in the remarks when we repost the video. And again, we want to thank Wendy and your organization again. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
All right, take care. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Bye, guys. Well, until next time, take care.
Bye-bye.